I had always planned on being a lawyer. It was either going to be a professional soccer player or a lawyer. And as we know, that the soccer thing didn't end up happening. My dad was a lawyer. I would, and I am, be a fifth generation attorney in my family. So my dad was a lawyer, and my grandfather's a lawyer, my great-grandfather, and my great-great-grandfather. I finished up my last year of law school, graduated, and took the bar exam. I passed the bar exam, and so I came into my dad's office and started practicing alongside my father. And it was shortly after I came into the office that I noticed there's something was not right. I would go to him with questions, and he would tell me, he would say, I don't know. I would ask him simple questions, and he'd say, I don't know. And I'd be like, what do you mean you don't know? You've been practicing law over 30 years. How do you not know this? I noticed he would be coming into work later and later. He was taking longer and longer lunches, and he was just not functioning very well. There were days he was missing work, and he always had some level of depression that he was battling. In April, they got a place. I think they rented a house in Fort Myers. And so the plan was they were gonna go to Fort Myers, and he was gonna take the week off and just recharge and be ready to come back. And he actually, after they came back, he never came back into the office again, really. Not full time on any level at all. And so my whole life, I thought I was gonna learn everything from my father. There's a big reason I became a lawyer, was to learn everything from him and to work alongside him. And that destroyed me. And so I ended up taking over his law practice, all of his cases, and I'm becoming 9 for the most part. And so fresh out of law school, immediately after having passed the bar, within my first year, I now had the caseload of a lawyer of 30 plus years. And there were many times where, I'm going to court and I hardly know anything about these cases, and I lack the experience, and I just feel like totally overwhelmed. And that really forced me to pray. And there's nothing else I could do but just rely on God. One of the things I've always struggled with is really leading my family. And I know one of the reasons for that is because, I didn't have a great leader in my own house. My dad struggled with that because he didn't have a great leader. His dad did not lead them religiously at all. And so he didn't know how. And so I didn't have that. And so I knew that was one of the things that Fight Club was about, leading your family, fighting for your family. And so I thought maybe that would help me. I went to kickoff. I thought that was awesome. Jim shows up in a Hummer. He's got a blowtorch. All these men come marching through the snow, through the woods with these torches and chanting. I think it was Nehemiah 4:14. And I thought, oh, this is cool. Through Fight Club, I've learned you got to be intentional with your worship and with your following. I've always struggled with getting into my Bible and reading my Bible, and through the assignments, I have had to be intentional and plan these things ahead, when and was going to do them. And so that's what I've done, and I've been in my Bible more, and with the activities and so forth that we have to do with our families, that's been great because it's required me, but provided me opportunities to get my kids involved, and we've built things, and we've gone out, we've exercised together and been out in the woods together. And through the meetings and through my squad, I've met like all these amazing men, and there are definitely some guys that I've connected with, and I'm sure that I'll be friends with, you know, hopefully for the rest of my life. And so it's just really, it's been a great experience, and it's really helped me be closer to God and help bring my family closer to God, and be the man that I should be for my family. My name is Ryan Mell, and I'm a Fight Club man.